Oh shit, I did not mean to click start. Hello, beautiful people of the internet. I am not ready. My Photoshop is not open. Hello. Welcome to Blueprints. It's day 25. Is that what that said? Day 25. I got extra footsteps. Yo, I was still in the process of getting organized. I don't even have my my Photoshop open. Hello. Welcome back to Blueprints. Hey, I'm here to tell you that it has been like 8 or 9 days since I last recorded this game. After that crazy run that you guys saw in the last episode, I took a little trip with my family and I was away from my computer for a week, so I haven't played this game in a little bit. So I'm going to be maybe a little rusty, but I'm also going to have some new perspectives because I've spent the last week of vacation. Instead of hanging out with my daughter and having family time, quality time with my wife, I've been thinking about a goddamn game whose name is a pun on an architectural design document. Welcome back. I got no idea what episode it is. I got no idea what year it is, what day it is. I don't know any of the shit that's happening in this game. I'm just kidding. It's episode number 29. And we have a blessing up. While drafting, instead of picking a floor plan, you can pick a berry. If you do, you draft a floor plan at random from your draft pool, disregarding rarity, which I do love. I love that idea. So that's interesting. We've got 5 allowance. We have, before we do anything else, 2 things to do. 1, walk outside. We're going to check this just to see what it's like. In the last episode, I don't even know that I could give you an adequate recap of what we accomplished in the last run. I mean, we accomplished... It stays unlocked. I would have been willing to bet probably somewhere in the probably just over 3 digits worth of dollars. I'd bet probably $100 that that door would be closed. And I'll tell you why in just a second. Very quick recap for the last episode. I mean, we discovered the master bedroom, we discovered the pump room, the pool, the well entrance or whatever it's called, whatever this is. We got to the antechamber via a very lucky set of circumstances. We discovered some secrets in the aquarium. We got into the vault and got a fake passport for our mom. It was an amazing episode full of lots of stuff that we learned. We got a blessing out of it. We got extra footsteps out of it. And I'm probably forgetting about 15 other things. But this is interesting right here. And I'm just going to talk you through why I think this is interesting. One of the things I've been thinking about for the last 8 days while I've been on vacation is I've been thinking, now that I'm a little further, now that I made it to the antechamber twice, and I know what the key does, it's time to start thinking. What is the end game, quote unquote, of this game? How do you win, beat it, do something with it? How do you progress? How do you win? Of course, the journey on the way to that winning is going to be way more probably important than actually winning, but I would have guessed that the way you win this game is by doing one single run that gets you all the way up to the antechamber to get the basement key and gets you back out here to do whatever is in the underground area that appears to be very important to this game. That takes you to the 46th room. That would have been my guess. But if this door stays unlocked, then I don't know. then my conception of what's going on is a little different, right? Because, I mean, we'll just go in here real quick. We still need to get a pump room because we need to lower this. But there's these other puzzles this way. We're going to use a couple footsteps here, but it's totally okay. There's these things, you know. We've got whatever this is, plus these candles. And then we have the minecart and this. This room is very interesting. Abandoned mine. And one of the things that I'm thinking about how the game is maybe, you know... one of the other things I'm thinking about how the game is, like, how you win the game is, basically, you accumulate knowledge over enough time. You accumulate enough knowledge over time that the tide of the knowledge that you accumulate is what allows you to solve the puzzle. So a couple of the big pieces of knowledge that you get are these letters. There are like 7, 8. There's 8, but only 7 that I can read. And my guess is that whatever is included in those letters, whatever is written in those letters, pieces together a larger picture that we can't wrap our heads around right now. My guess, based on the one letter that we have read, is that it has to do with the location of my mother. So I think that's sort of my conception of like the puzzle of this game, the situation of this game is like, this is if you think about the house and the grounds of Mount Holly Estate as one big wooden puzzle toy, like wooden puzzle, where you can move certain pieces, but only after you've moved another piece, right? We've all played those that are on the shelves in this game, of the rooms of this game. If we think of the estate as that way, if you move a candlestick in the drawing room, if you do such and such, do such and such, do such and such, then enough of those things open up new doors for you, like the underground here, like whatever's back here, opens up the reservoir area, opens up whatever. But I was really thinking that part of that puzzle was that you still needed to get to the antechamber every run. Oh my god. But of course, I didn't think about it until right now. There's still a door in the antechamber. So we will eventually need to get back to the antechamber. We're not done with the antechamber. Because also, does it say objective? I never noticed that before. Objective is its type. Objective. Interesting. So I have to believe that this door probably is the 46th room door, maybe? I don't know. Like the way to get into room 46. But I'm also convinced that one of the big puzzles we're going to have to solve is to get underground from multiple directions to get to that room that I was just in to make things rotate. That's why, like, it looks down there that there's a hallway there. And then this right here, this hallway right here, goes to another of the different angles. And if you can access enough of those angles, that's got to do something. I don't know. If I can get across the reservoir, that's got to do something. Anyways, that's just me ranting and sort of thinking out loud about talking out loud about some of the things I've been thinking about the last week as I've been thinking nonstop about this game instead of making core memories with my family. What? So the first thing I want to do, I said we had 2 things to do outside. We actually have 3. We have 3. One was check that out and see if the door was unlocked. I did not expect it to be. 2 is to go this direction and look for our outdoor room. Pick a wild berry, tool shed, trading post, or root cellar. If we pick a wild berry, is this a smart place to do that, or is this a dumb place to do that? Let's do tool shed. Okay, metal detector. Metal detector, and I didn't see the other item. The other item. Oh, sledgehammer. Okay. Okay, so locked trunks are a little bit better. That's great. I don't think berry makes sense there. The next thing we need to do is look among the white trees under 2 stones. To me, that suggests the orchard. I don't remember if the orchard was white trees or not, but we need to check that. Those trees don't look particularly white to me. Among the white trees. It's got to be the orchard, right? That suggests a lot of white trees. It suggests there's something going on with those bird fountains for sure. Oh yeah, they're white trees. Let's go. Wait. That's not even the orchard. That's just a different area. Just a different area right behind my campground. Right behind my campsite. Under 2 stones. Does that mean shovel? That's got to mean shovel. And that's got to be the spot. Under 2 stones? It's for those of you maybe don't remember, it was the music sheet code. The music sheet code was underneath there. Okay. Damn, it's a shame Toolshed didn't give us a shovel. That would have been great. Metal detector's good though. Give me more keys. Okay. Let's get this run started. Proper. We've used a lot of footsteps, but we've already learned a couple things. And that's a good sign. It's a great sign. So to me, I think this could be some cool time to pick some berries, right? Early, regardless of rarity. Are there only 3? Oh my god, what the fuck? Oh no. Are there only 3 berries, first off? There's 3 days of it, but... Wow. I am not entirely sure that I'm using this one correctly. What the hell? The moon pendant. Start with 2 items. Master key opens all normal doors. Chronograph. This is new. I think. While drafting, you may rewind time after drawing new floor plans. You're more likely to draw tomorrow rooms while drafting. 24 karat. It's beautiful. Costs 30. Ornate compass. I really like the idea of the compass. I don't know if it doesn't. I don't know if it's the most worth it of that bunch, but I do love the idea of it. Okay. Let's see what happens next. A nook is probably great here to get a key. Yeah, there's only 2 berries left. Damn. Parlor's also awesome. We love that, obviously. Let's take a nook. Little money. Little key action. Okay. Nook, rook. Oh, storeroom. Early locker room. See, that's very interesting. Or early pool, sorry. That's very interesting. I would love to have the pump room up again. But unfortunately, what we learned is that you have to get power to the pump room What I believe I learned is that you have to get power to the pump room to make that work. Let's go. Fuck it. Let's go pool. Sure. Why not? We won't know unless we try, right? I'm going to go ahead and turn around, do some other stuff. I'd love to make a lot of money today and buy some of these items. That'd be great. Parlor. Take parlor. Do some puzzles. In just a second. Den. Probably want den here. Actually, we could choose bedroom closet and get it out of the way. Sometimes you got to choose a dead end. We've got 3 forks. I'm going to start thinking about the game in terms of... Oh, baby, let's go. You can't script it better than that. In terms of, like, how many forks is the right amount of forks? I think 3 forks is, like, the perfect amount of forks. 1, 2, 3. I can start choosing dead ends if I've got over 3. Exactly 3, I'm not so sure. All right, let's go directly outside. We have a shovel. Time to see if that does what I think it might. You know? Among the white trees under 2 stones. Let's see. I am really kind of nervous that I am, like, relatively close to, quote unquote, beating the game. I don't think that I am, first off. And I'll tell you why I'm nervous. There's a lot. There it is. There's a lot of stuff that I have a million questions on. And so I don't know. I suspect we'll continue playing this game after I beat it by a long time, but... What the fuck? Conservatory, adjust the rarity of the floor plans in your house? You dug up a secret floor plan. Would you like to permanently add conservatory to your drafting pool? Yes. This seems like a superpower. Is it in here? It's not in here. It's the one that I'm missing, by the way. Wow. What the hell? Okay, new goal just dropped. We have to try and draft that right away. Right away. What the heck? Adjust the rarity. Type permanent. Okay. Rotunda is rare. Something like a parlor is got to be like common, yeah. So you could take super valuable things like what? Mailroom? It's a dead end. You'd have to think really carefully. I gotta know how this works. But you'd also have to think really carefully about what you make rare or not rare. And if you can adjust it, you could go both directions, right? Like, you could make something common super uncommon. Like, you could make freaking bedroom closet is probably the thing I'd make uncommon. You could make vault more rare. Or less rare. Huh. Found floor plans, by the way. Wait. So maybe that isn't the same thing. But it's also light green. So I don't know. Outer rooms have rarities. Are they all unusual? When I was sitting there thinking about the wild berry, I was like, I don't know that the rarities of the outer rooms matters much. They are all unusual. But you could do that. You could change that so that if you really wanted tomb a lot, or if you really wanted, I mean, probably the most helpful thing for me would be like classroom, right? Like, You could make shelter less. Wow, my mind is immediately attracted to the idea of changing the rarity. It's how you stack the deck, literally. Okay, let's keep going. A wild start to today's episode already. Holy shit. We got a gem and we got a shovel. Okay, now we go here. Let's get some gems. Little car key action. Metal detector. Oh, there it is. Metal detector's going crazy. This box contains the gems. This box does not contain the gems. The other two boxes are true. If they were true, that would make this false, which cannot be, because then it would also make these false, which would be 3 false. So this one must not be if this one is true, Jesus Christ. The other 2 boxes are true. This cannot also be true. Therefore, this one must be false. God, I suck at these. No, I just got to warm my brain back up to this kind of puzzle. Okay, so this box contains the gems. If that were true, this box would also be true. And this box would be false. No. If this were true, this were true. So that means this one cannot be true. Right? This box contains the gems. This box does not contain the gems. That would be false. No, sorry, that would be true. That would be true. Which cannot be the case because this one would also be true, and we'd have 3 true boxes, and that's not possible. So this box does not contain the gems. It must be false. If that box is false, then this one is already false. Meaning this one must be true. Meaning it's in here. Please tell me I'm right. I'm kind of just going on my gut feeling here. Let's go. Oh boy. Oh boy. That's a really fun one. I really liked that one. That was tricky. That was tricky. I liked it. Okay. See what we got. What did we get for our... Oh, that's ugly as hell. Let's pick a wild berry. I don't know, dude. Seems like you might want to save that for late. Foyer. Interesting. That's good to get early. It seems like you maybe wanted to save the wild berries for late, but I don't know. I can't wrap my head around the berry decision. Random from draft pool disregarding rarity. A rare room could be valuable early as much as it could be valuable late. I kind of feel like you should do it when you don't need something that goes a specific direction or does a specific thing for you. I think you should probably pick the randoms when you can. Foyer is so interesting to me. I'm looking at their shadows. Why? I don't fucking know, dude. I have no idea what to do with this room. I have no idea what to do with this room. No clue. Not a single idea. The grand Baroque hall of Mount Holly is impressive to behold. Ornamented passages flanked with marble pillars and features bust statues of the more... Is flanked with marble pillars and features... It's flanked with marble pillars and features bust statues of the more prominent figures of the Sinclair family legacy. Cost 2, because it's a future upgrade for the rest of the run. Hallway doors are always unlocked. I think the puzzle of this is that this room is the key for what is going on in the office. But the problem is I haven't been able to solve what's going on in the office, so I don't know if that's right or not. I think here I probably pick pantry. I would like to pick hallway, but I probably pick pantry. Get me to the east wing. And then let's go there and let's start picking stuff and hope and pray that we get stuff going the left and right. That's not both ways. Patio's dog shit right here. Pump room is not bad, but I need like boiler room or whatever it's called. Observatory takes us to the right. Which we are on how many stars right now? We're on like 12. I don't know. I was going to look it up, but I don't think I'm going to pick observatory. I think I'm probably going to pick pump room. I lose 2 rooms here, but I think I pick pump room. Now, do I turn around here and start going for the other directions? Probably. Okay. I need keys. Gonna need them. That said, if I get a couple more coins in my pocket, maybe I won't need keys at all. Oh, I could have drained the stuff in the pool and maybe gotten a lot of money. So maybe I should have done that before I came back this direction. Yeah? Probably. So I think that's how that... I don't know if... The thing I don't know is if the money is always there or if it was just randomly there. Like one time. Because maybe it's all the money that I put into the fountain, you know? But no, there was also money underneath the fountain. I don't know, dude. I don't know. We don't got a lot of forks here, so I'd kind of like to pick a den. Let's pick den. Chapel's a shit ton of money. Chapel's a shit ton of money, and we have luxury showroom. I did not think about that. Yo. What do I grab here? So I grab the... I'm interested in the normal door key room thing. But I got to start thinking about what this run what I'm trying to accomplish on this run. The clockwork thing is confusing to me. So, but it would be nice to try it out. The compass seems amazing. To be able to rotate stuff. But I think with one key in my inventory, you'd be foolish not to pick the key. I think we go for it. Right? I think the stars are aligning here. Not the stars in the observatory, but the other stars. And the stars that I'm talking about are... We need... Bishop? We need to see what cracking this is like. We need to do it. We need to see how much it resets, etc. And to do that, we need something to spend our money on. Let's find out. How much money do we get from cracking this shit? Chapel's resident guardian tasked with the sacred duty of keeping the coins accumulated from chapel offerings. Let's break it. Do I get to reset it? I don't know. That was my immediate question. You can only break it once. The Keeper of Tithes can only be broken once. Are you sure you want to break him now? I mean, he's looking at me. He's too cute. He's way too cute. I guess I'll keep this option in my back pocket for now. God damn it. Damn, I really want to just take it. Okay. We've only got 2 forks. How am I feeling right now? How am I feeling? This run's weird. I kind of like library, though, because it lets me try for bookshop. And I'm fine. So in terms of things to spend my money on, I'm absolutely cool spending my money from the chapel on bookshop because books are permanent upgrades. Stuff in the luxury showroom is not. Let's take library. Fuck it. We ball. Now we have to hope and pray. We still need to go back to Den to get our 1 gem, by the way. We've got enough to continue forward right now. Here's Guide to Reddington. Ian Babbage. January 4th of 82. I do not have a magnifying glass, so that's worth noting. Go ahead and save some of these photos. God, you just got to play this game a little slow, you know? You just got to take your time with it. This is Reddington. A modest account of our town by Sir Andrew Darrell. Introduction. The 3rd largest city in Finn Aries and site of its former capital, Reddington is synonymous with mountains, mystery, Oxford comma, and magic. That one's for you, Shammy. I know you like it when I point out the Oxford commas. Most tourists head straight for the boardwalk and don't get much further than the botanical gardens. However, Reddington has much more to offer. Save the page. Spectacular scenery, a historic castle, Oxford comma, and a charming underground bazaar reward visitors who wish to explore further. Reddington is that type of unique, enchanting place that lingers in your mind and memories long after you leave her. Underground bazaar, you say? I'm intrigued. I'm in a place that has some underground stuff. What is this? Elex ex Messervey? What the hell? The Botanical Gardens, Reddington's most popular attraction and a guaranteed crowd pleaser. The Botanical Gardens is loved by both locals and visitors for its Agerin canopy house and mausoleum, its petal-covered trails, Oxford comma, and a mind-boggling variety of flowers. This is the reason springtime is Reddington's busiest season. This place sounds lovely. Situated just east of town, the Botanical Gardens offer a scenic and captivating tableau of the natural countryside. A cobblestone trail meanders past over 1,000 species of tropical plants, each remarkable in its own right, yet even more stunning set against the spectacular backdrop of the Reddington Mountains. Allow yourself at least an hour to indulge in this picturesque walk, which concludes at Mainway Station. Ilex ex Messervei, probably the scientific name for a specimen of holly unique to Reddington's mountains. The watercolor. I love the watercolor, the stained watercolor of this book. I also get a vibe that whoever lived in this house had a lot of love for these exact aesthetics because they used them all over this house. Featherfall Keep. Little pathways, botanical gardens against the backdrop of a mountain. Featherfall Keep. You'll find sitting at the base of Mount Perma, Reddington's second highest summit, a historic site described by scholars as significantly important to the realm's past. Featherfall Keep, the former house of Lord William Epson, who is one of the people in the... Wait, shit. Is that foyer or is that family? Hold up. That's family tree, right? Oh yeah, that's family tree. What does it say? Former home of Lord William Featherfall Keep, the former home of Lord William Epson, has until recently always been a private residence, serving as a family home to the Epsons since before the Third Era, aka Clara's parents. These would be my great-grandparents. After the death of Lord Epson, his oldest son, Lionel Epson. Oh, would you look at that? That's right here too. Lionel left the estate never to return. However, the daughter stayed, Clara, maintaining the residence, aka her ladyship, and its staff until her marriage in 1951. That is a date that we need to know. Holy shit. Do we know that already? There's no way that date is put there for a purpose, which is to tell us the year Simon, right? Married in 19, that's got to be. In fact, I think we have the entire date because 11/28 is the thing that was in the orchard to get in. Right? 11/28/51. Now I need to check this against a couple things. It immediately makes me think of the ballroom photo. Where is it there? This is 52. So they'd been married. This is Clara and Simon. Clara Epson, who married Simon Sinclair. Okay. Is there anything else we know about them from a timing or a date perspective? I'm looking at my photos. This is a dumb question. Yeah, that is a family member. Lord William... No. Does it say John William or Lord William? Oh, no. It's Lionel Epson, right? No, it's Lord William. Is that him? Same facial hair? Oh, yeah, same facial hair for sure. Okay, well, now we're piecing that together. Baron Thomas Sinclair. That's other great-grandpa. This is great-grandpa. This is other great-grandpa. Major Nicholas something. Okay. Baron Edwin Sinclair. It's not a name I... I don't know who Baron Edwin Sinclair is. Count Isaac. Okay. We're just trying to piece stuff together here. Anything else about the marriage? This is her ladyship note, is what I wrote down here. Marriage of Simon and Clara. I'm looking. Clara is the one who looks like... Clara's the one who's in, like, the bedroom or guest bedroom. She passes away in 83, 30 years later. Sign is underlined in blue. What does that mean? I don't fucking know. Who fucking knows? I think we probably have what we need from this. I'm just thinking through stuff. That's her. 51. Yeah? That's her. No, no. That is not her. Oops, that's not what I needed. Holy shit. That is, So I've been wrong about this. So this is the photo I was talking about in the bedroom. This is actually... Oh my god, my folder of photos is a mess. Oh, where's the family tree? I just got rid of it. Family tree. This is Baroness Aravel, mother to Herbert and Simon. But has the moon thing. Clara is in one of the photos somewhere. Does she also have? There's this photo in the office, but that's Marion. This is Marion. Marion is the one who generally has, like, a necklace on, right? Not there. Oh, boy. Okay. Anyways, I'm still thinking through things. Okay. Featherfall Keep. We need to save this photo, and then we need to keep reading. After the death of Lord Epson, his oldest son, Lionel Epson, left the estate never to return. However, the daughter stayed. Clara stayed, maintaining the residence and its staff until her marriage in 1951. At that point, I'll write down 1128 question mark just to make sure. Featherfall Keep ceased to be a family residence. It began operating as a historic house museum and a tourist attraction. The estate was designated a National Historic Landmark in 1972. It is still believed by many that Featherfall was built by the first king of Orinda, Ares, when Reddington was still the capital. However, surfaced documents containing conflicting dates have recently cast some doubt on the long-standing myth. Did you say dates? Trinsdale Lake. Close your eyes and imagine tranquil, serene stillness, rolling fogs, clear water, and gliding swans. Swans? In the midst of all that beauty sits Trinsdale Lake, one of Finn Aries' premier vacation destinations, exclusive for its more privileged citizens. Save the photo. The lakeside resort and cabins have been frequented by royalty and the realm's gentry for generations. However, on the southern shore of the lake, tourists are free to enjoy the views and rub elbows with the rich and famous in the 100 Bells Tea Room, which is open to the general public for lunch on Monday and Friday. Why is this information in here? Mount Holly. At an elevation of 11,220 feet, Mount Holly is the tallest mountain in the Reddington Range and the highest peak in the entire realm. Okay. Beyond the physical challenge itself, climbing Mount Holly Trail is a beautiful experience and one that many hikers and explorers will want to do at least once. It's only a few hours from Reddington to get to the trailhead, and you won't need any local guides or special gear if you tackle the trail during the summer season. However, those willing to give this mountain a significant amount of planning and research will be greatly rewarded, whether or not they actually summit. That has to be code for something, right? On the opposite side of the peak, far from the trail, rests the estate of Mount Holly, nestled between the summit's northern slope and saddle. This 80-acre mountain residence is almost as old as Reddington itself. However, unlike Featherfall Keep, the property has been completely private since the closing of the Mount Holly Schoolhouse in '66. Still, hikers will be able to appreciate the house's unique architecture at a distance from one of the trail's many north-facing overlooks. I feel like that page probably has some information on it that I'm not understanding. Mainway Station Bazaar. For the sentimental tourists wishing to pick up a souvenir to remember their stay, one might try braving the Mainway Station Bazaar, but don't be too hasty. Without proper guidance, the Mainway Station can be a dangerous place. Located underground, this unique marketplace was once Reddington's central railway station in time when the realm's trains were still in service. The trains come up again. Now the turnstiles, footbridge, and platform, Oxford, in there, have been appropriated and turned into a cavern of tents and torches. Whether you are bargain hunting, looking for adventure, Oxford, or finding a memento to commemorate your visit, the Mainway Station Bazaar will be a worthy conclusion to your sightseeing adventure in Reddington. A map. Oh my God, it's a beauty. It is a beauty. Now, this is where I am nervous that not having a magnifying glass is going to fuck me up. Mount Holly. What's this say right here? It says something like something fork. Tanner Fork? Jenner Fork? Mainway Station Bazaar. Featherfall Keep, Mount Perma. Trinsdale Lake. Angel Tower, that was on our classroom thing. Hold up. Right there. That's Angel Tower. Okay, interesting. Does that say Burroughs End? Burroughs End is the name of that Dimension 20 season of... Dimension 20 season of D&D. What? So, now... where exactly does it say? This 80-acre mountain residence is almost as old as Reddington. It's nestled between the summit's northern slope and saddle. Does that mean it's like right here? Can't tell. Okay. Interesting book. Very interesting. We have to hope and pray right now for Bookshop. Let's fucking go. Bad for the forks. Perfect for our chances. Let me check the prices. I know it's a little sketchy. Bishop? by the way? Do I have that written down? Bishop is in bookshop. Interesting. I did not have that written down. Hell yeah, dude. Okay, so I need 110 to make all 3 of these things happen. How much do you think we've lost to the chapel? I've tried donating. I've really tried. Down to 9. Break it. R.I.P. to the keeper of tithes. Holy shit, I'm rich. Oh my god, this could not have worked out better. Let's fucking go, dude. And I'm gonna lose my run because I'm gonna run out of... Oh boy, okay, we take corridor here. We're gonna run... We need the junction. We're gonna run out of forks here, but we need the... Okay, I'll be back. I'll be back when I have no more money. It does not matter if we lose this run right now. It really, truly does not. Because with 95, I can get the 2 expensive ones, a new clue and the Curse of Blue Bridge. If I remember correctly... A new clue is the new book from Marion Marigold. Let's do it. Done and done. Oh, that feels amazing. That feels so freaking good. Holy shit. Also, the bookshop has the mountain. Like logo on it. Actually, not exactly the same, but pretty damn close. Okay. I mean, that's simply huge. That's simply huge. Okay. We go back to the other side. I know that means that I need to run through the chapel more times and lose a couple coins, but that's okay. That's okay. We will try and drain the pool when we go over to the pump room, so that when we come back, we can... We're looking for loose keys and stuff. When we come back, we can see if there's money down there, which could be the final book, too. We're using footsteps like crazy, but honestly, this is a improve our standing in the overall game kind of run, not a win this run kind of run, you know? Ariana. Okay. So, let's go ahead and... Gotta do all this shit. Okay, so pool is the far one. Yeah? Did I do that incorrectly? Cool. Oh, the shit's full. Never mind. Are they both full? Oh, okay. Because I can't pump it out into the fountain? Because the fountain's full? Is that the deal? Can I pump it out? I can fill the fountain? Wait, that's crazy. But it's got a little door open at the bottom of it. That's weird. Okay. Well, either way, we can empty the pool. It's very good that we can fill the fountain. Otherwise, this stuff would be impossible to do without that. So, okay. Man, I'm really happy that I got a good understanding of how the pump room works. Because I nearly missed it last time. Wait. Shouldn't that work? Oh, shit. Never mind. That doesn't work. Yeah, I'm really glad I got a great understanding of it. Wait. I need to put it in here. Oh, no. Okay, well. The good news is I think I can just shuffle stuff from the... I should fill up the right. Then we switch this. We basically have to transfer it from this tank to the other one. So we switch this, go out. Fill up the pool with that. Sorry, fill up the fountain with that. And then... Pool? Perfect. Okay, good. Okay. With that done... We have one key, by the way. So this run is... Oh, just about dead. Never mind. Locker room might keep us alive. Locker room spreads keys throughout the house. I mean, we might as fucking well, right? All I want to do here is continue forward and get as many resources as I can and keep some forks alive. So I think we want to do that until we absolutely can't anymore. Oh! Hold up. Because the lockers themselves are locked? Wait, that's rude. Sand and. Wow, that's rude. I have one key. Are you shitting me? I think courtyard here makes the most sense. Give us a fork and shovel spots, which I can dig at. Okay, we're gonna come back to locker room with lots of keys. So many keys. Turn up. That's good footsteps. Great footsteps, honestly. This run is gonna be a weird one. Coins. It's great. Turn up. Even better. God, this game is so freaking good, man. Coins, we're on a roll here. Nothing. Old shoe. Turn up. Hell yeah, brother. Okay, let's go left. We'll use our key. We have to assume that... Keys for sale. We have to assume that we can get some keys from some items, from some rooms here. We still... No, we've already done Nook. Damn it. We're not going to get a garage. Or if we get a garage, we can't take it because we need to continue on. We've got keys throughout the house, hopefully. Oh, the room changes. Of course it changes. Of course it changes. The spare green room changed. Holy shit, what? This is not true. H.S. Sinclair and Ann Babbage are the only two on the estate with network admin access. That is no longer true. Screenshot some shit. This is break room. Note 1. Not true. This one is true. Staff contracts are no longer kept on the highest rank. Where are they kept? Highest rank is in like the rank of the room? Like the... Like the... Up here? What the fuck? Whoa. Okay. This we believe to be the normal gnome, staff gnome. That's good. This, the day we all dreaded has finally arrived. It's with unprecedented sadness. I've read this one too. That we inform you of the death of our benefactor, employer, and master. No Oxford, comma. The Baron of Mount Holly. H.S. Sinclair. Actually, what is the comma situation here? The death of our benefactor, employer, and master, comma. Title. Yeah. No Oxford, comma. Any staff who have an interest in attending services may contact Mrs. Babbage for details. In following the instructions left by the Baron himself, effective immediately, all work is suspended. 1 month paid, must vacate by Friday, November 6th. Okay, so we knew that information. We'd seen this before. That's interesting. That's very interesting. What the oh my god. Hanging out here once again really reminds me of the good old days at The Mice Will Play. The Mice Will Play? Break room graffiti. The Mice Will Play. You say at, but then you give it like the title of a novel or something. Is that the name of a bar? The Mice Will Play? Why does it matter to me to know that? This is interesting because it gives us the names of employees. KT. Kimberly Thompson. KD. No idea. KD. AB. Don't know. R. What fucking letter is that? What letter is that? N? Yeah. Robert Naguda. CT. Christoph Blank, the carman, I'm pretty sure. HR. Hartley Ruota, the valet. RM. Randolph Moore, who works in IT. Or the lab, I'm not sure. So so KD is one that we don't know. We also learned that CT, Christoph T. Don't know your last name, though. Okay. This has got to. I mean, at this point, we're just solving things that we're not entirely sure are puzzles, with the knowledge that, with the belief that they probably will be puzzles eventually. You know. Rules for staff: +1 point per consecutive dartboard solved during breaks. Each week, point totals reset, and weekly leader gets an extended lunch. Okay. I wonder if KT spent so much time in here because she was always lost. 6 squared is 36. Minus 16. 20. 20. Why is it yellow? -20 18, then you square it. 20 minus 18 is 2, then squared 4. That's correct. 20 minus 16 is 4, then squared is 16. Okay. We need a security room. Okay. We did not get the key we wanted. There's security, though. Let's go. Probably worth picking here. 1 gem. Worth picking for sure. Change it to a high security day. We're so far from any letters that I need to figure out. Any, like, sketches. Estate inventory. Very helpful to me. Might be keys in the pool. Might be coins in the pool. Definitely keys around the estate. Hell yeah. Security is finally helpful. Security level, we should be high. Confirm setting. Offline mode locked is fine. I mean, we can change it to unlocked. That's fine too. But we're not going to get that far. Because we're not going to get the utility room, probably. And then we will log into network to do... special order. Now, hold up. What is the fucking... Pardon me. What does this mean? Does it just mean that, like, network admin? I don't know. This is a thing I tried to solve forever ago about, like, an admin password that was like Ruota H or Ruota H or something. I don't know. I'm not that worried about it right now. I'm just still trying to think what that means. Let's go magnifying glass still for now. Until I get all the goddamn stamps. Okay. I wonder if the rooms that are up here are, like, more likely to be picked during today or something, you know? No, I think Vault is just almost always there because it's like boiler room. There's no way we have power to the pump room, right? I haven't even been looking. There's no way. But I can't look. I can't back out and look. We probably should pick storeroom here for the key in the gym. I'm going to pick storeroom, and then I'm going to look up and see if I have... Got power here. I don't know that... It doesn't look like it's in there. Okay. God damn it. To solve this fucking reservoir thing, I think I'm going to need to start making notes about what rooms have power and what rooms don't. Because I think I have to solve that. Have these... I say power. These ducts. These, like... DUCTS. These ducts right here. You could run steam through. I think you're running steam for power from the boiler through all of the things, you know? This room does not look like it has it, so I don't think it would be able to, like... We couldn't connect them. Courtyard probably does not. Should we go back right now? I feel like we should. We have 0 keys. Sorry, we have 1 key. Go back through. We'd only get 5 coins from pool. I kind of want to see what's in the locker room more than I want to see what's in this. Let's see if this is locked. Okay. Well, that kind of answers that for me. How many keys do I need here? Come on. You've got to be shitting me. They're all locked? Oh. You're killing me here. Every single fucking one. Listen here, you know the drill. Unfortunately, this episode ends here. That's the bad news. The good news is this run in the game was so goddamn good that it's going to continue for a while. So we'll stop this one here, but we'll pick it up in the next episode. Thanks so much for watching. Bye.